Folks, this is Joe Cool for Brie Larson Worldwide. Today I want to focus on a discussion that is very common about something we have been told over and over, and that is just a lie, okay? It's just a lie. That lie, of course, is that Captain Marvel is considered by most experts, okay, by everybody, as MCU's one of MCU's worst movies. Okay, one of the worst movies produced in the MCU. That's very funny because I truly think there's no such a thing as a bad MCU movie. I think every MCU movie is good. I have not seen a movie that is bad. Iron Man 2 is considered to be a very bad movie. I love it. I love Iron Man 2. I like Iron Man 3. I know the problems that it has, but I love it anyways. And Thor, the Dark World, if that's a bad MCU movie, then I'm on my point. There is no such a thing as a bad MCU movie. However, in the case of Captain Marvel, well, we have, of course, the score in Rotten Tomatoes, okay, is certified fresh. And of course, we know that because of this bot attack on Rotten Tomatoes, and also the attack in many haters, hate YouTube channels, okay, hate YouTube channels, the score is quite low because they came here massively to vote down Captain Marvel. So that is completely documented, as well as the bot that attacked Rotten Tomatoes. So it's not very reliable. This one is not very reliable. But the tomatometer from the critics' viewpoint, well, it is composed. Look, it has 537 reviews. Okay, and these reviews came from a number of journalists that may come from small independent media to high-profile media. Okay, so it's quite plural. It's not like an elite or something very particular that it was chosen by Rotten Tomatoes. That's not the case. But okay, this is just a viewpoint, all right? It's not the only viewpoint. Let's see what the actual scores say about this. Like, for instance, Screen Rant, okay? Screen Rant had this rank about every Marvel Cinematic Universe movie ranked worst to best, including Far From Home, when it was, of course, this is from that time. So they have, at the bottom, they have Iron Man 2. That I just said, I love this movie. I like it a lot, really. Thor: The Dark World, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Avengers: Age of Ultron, okay, The Incredible Hulk, Thor Ragnarok. This is funny because a lot of people say that Thor Ragnarok is like the best of the MCU. I didn't like it that much because they make fun out of the Asgard's tragedy. Anyways, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Ant-Man, okay, and then Captain Marvel. So it's very much at the medium of the table, not at the bottom of the table, okay. So Screen Rant will not say that Captain Marvel is the worst of the MCU, okay. Out of 22 movies, it's number 15. Now let's see Wired. Well, Wired had it in number 7 from 23 movies, right? So we can see here a lot of names that we saw already: The Incredible Hulk, Thor, The Dark World, Iron Man 3, Iron Man 2, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, The First Avengers, Age of Ultron, Civil War. I don't agree with this, but it's not my viewpoint, all right? Ant-Man and the Wasp, Thor, Captain America: The Winter Soldier, funny enough, Avengers Assemble, Avengers Infinity War, Spider-Man, Avengers Endgame, and they had Captain Marvel number 7. You may agree with this list or not. That's not my point. My point is to prove that most people, most critics, most experts don't think Captain Marvel is MCU's worst movie. Okay, that's the whole point of this. They have Ant-Man number 5. I don't agree with that. All right. Thor Ragnarok is quite at the top here. Okay, it was at the bottom in the other one. So you may say that Thor Ragnarok is very divisive, right? And Guardians of the Galaxy is number one. Okay, let's go with the direct. The direct had it from 25. I think it's in number 20. So I think this is the lowest so far. However, they say the reality of this movie is that this is an origin story set 25 years in the past that is hard to appreciate when you know Endgame is right around the corner. Bold prediction, this movie moves up this list as time goes on. More of that uh, soon. I will talk more about more of that momentarily. We have The Independent, okay? 23 movies, Iron Man 2 at the bottom. Okay, we can see here Age of Ultron usually is at the bottom too, with Thor, with Hulk. Most of the trilogy of Thor and Iron Man are at the bottom usually, and I like them. Bottom two of Guardians of the Galaxy also usually is very low. Here we got Captain America: First Avenger, Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Captain Marvel, number 8 out of 23. Quite high, all right? Quite high. Entertainment Weekly. Let's see. Okay. So at the bottom, Incredible Hulk. And Spider-Man, Iron Man, Rangers, Captain America, Guardians. Okay, I think I skipped it. Let me see. Guardians, Avengers, Captain Marvel, number 13. Again, in the middle of the table. Okay, in the middle of the table. So I will say that Captain Marvel is at the middle of the table in the MCU. You know, that's like the place it deserves. It's not the best. It's not the worst. As a Brie Larson fan, I might say that that's disappointing for me because of course, I would like it to be at the top, not in the middle of the table. But it's not at the bottom either. I mean, that's the point of this post. Okay, so most critics, however, are saying right now that they think that they were kind of tough with Captain Marvel when it first came out, and most are having better reviews. It's more appreciated now than when it came out in 2019. So I think this table may look a lot of these tables may look different now than then, and I think Captain Marvel is going to go up in the list as time goes by. So yeah, to close this discussion out, I mean you can look for, of course, these are not the only lists that are around, all right, but I think it's a fair list. I think it's a fair list of listings of the movies, of the rankings. So I'm sure you may find one in which Captain Marvel is at the bottom of the list. Okay, I'm sure you can find that, but it's not going to be most of them. Okay, and I think my point is being proven. If somebody tells you that Captain Marvel is considered one of the worst MCU movies, that person is lying. As simple as that. It's not true. Okay, what do you think? I want to know what do you think in the comments. This was Joe Cool for Brie Larson Worldwide. Keep loving Brie.